What if your entire community was erased, not just physically but culturally and spiritually as well? Imagine the land your ancestors have lived on for centuries, the forests that have provided you with sustenance, the rivers that have been your lifeline, all being taken away from you, all for the sake of coal, a resource that fuels industries but leaves behind a trail of destruction. Coal mining in India is not just an environmental catastrophe, it's a human tragedy. The scars it leaves on the land are mirrored by the scars it leaves on the people who once called that land home. At the center of this calamity are the Aadivasi people, indigenous communities who are being systematically erased from their ancestral lands. These lands are not just pieces of property, they are the very essence of their identity, their culture, and their way of life. Imagine pristine forests, the lungs of India, destroyed. 14,000 hectares razed between 2008 and 2016 alone. These forests are home to countless species of flora and fauna, many of which are now endangered due to the relentless march of coal mining. This deforestation isn't just about trees, it's about lives, communities, and cultures lost forever. The Adivasi people have a deep spiritual connection to these forests, and their destruction is akin to tearing apart the very fabric of their existence. Communities that have thrived for generations are now on the brink of extinction. Their languages, traditions, and knowledge systems are disappearing, leaving behind a void that can never be filled. The Adani Group, hand in hand with the government, is fueling this devastation. Their coal mining operations are not just displacing people, they are erasing entire cultures. The Adivasi people are being forced to leave their homes without any compensation, their voices silenced by the powerful interests that prioritize profit over people. Coal mining poisons our water, turning rivers and lakes into toxic wastelands. The chemicals used in the mining process seep into the groundwater, contaminating the very source of life for countless communities. Rivers that once flowed with crystal clear water are now choked with pollutants. Lakes that were once teeming with fish are now dead zones, their ecosystems destroyed by the relentless pursuit of coal. Critically polluted areas are no longer habitable, and millions face severe health problems. Respiratory diseases, skin conditions, and other health issues are rampant in communities near coal mining sites. Air pollution from coal plants silently kills thousands every year, 80,000 to 115,000 premature deaths annually, according to the Health Effects Institute. The air is thick with particulate matter, making it difficult to breathe and leading to a host of respiratory ailments. But the darkest secret, the genocide and displacement of the Adivasi people. This is not just a story of environmental destruction, it is a story of human rights violations on a massive scale. The Adivasi people are being forced from their homes without compensation, their culture and identity are being destroyed. According to Amnesty International, this is nothing short of cultural genocide. The loss of their land means the loss of their way of life, their traditions, and their future. Forced from their homes without compensation, their culture and identity are being destroyed. According to Amnesty International, this is nothing short of cultural genocide. Yet, there's hope. The Adivasi people are resilient, and they are fighting back. They are organizing, raising their voices, and demanding justice. This is nothing short of cultural genocide. Yet there's hope. A transition to renewable energy, solar, wind, offers a sustainable path forward. By embracing this change, India can protect its people, uplift marginalized communities, and preserve its natural resources. A transition to renewable energy, solar, wind, offers a sustainable path forward. Renewable energy sources are not only cleaner but also more sustainable in the long run. They do not require the destruction of forests or the displacement of communities. By embracing this change, India can protect its people, uplift marginalized communities, and preserve its natural resources. Solar and wind power can provide energy without the devastating environmental and human costs associated with coal. Let's stand together, for the Adivasi, for the planet, for our future. The fight for justice is not just the fight of the Adivasi people, it is a fight for all of us. It is a fight for a future where people and the planet can coexist in harmony. The Adivasi people are not just victims, they are warriors. They are standing up against powerful interests, demanding their rights and fighting for their future. Their resilience is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Grassroots movements are springing up across the country, led by indigenous activists who refuse to be silenced. They are organizing protests, filing lawsuits, and raising awareness about the injustices they face. International support is growing, with organizations around the world standing in solidarity with the Adivasi people. Global awareness is increasing, and the world is beginning to take notice of the hidden genocide happening in India. Renewable energy projects are being developed, offering a glimmer of hope for a sustainable future. These projects not only provide clean energy but also create jobs and opportunities for local communities. Government policies are slowly shifting towards renewable energy, with legislative changes aimed at reducing the country's dependence on coal. These changes are crucial for the protection of both the environment and the people who depend on it. Community-led conservation efforts are gaining momentum, with local communities taking the lead in protecting their natural resources. These efforts are a powerful reminder that change is possible when people come together for a common cause. Education and awareness programs are empowering indigenous communities, giving them the tools and knowledge they need to fight for their rights. These programs are helping to preserve their culture and traditions, ensuring that they are passed down to future generations. Sustainable agriculture practices are being adopted, promoting eco-friendly farming methods that do not harm the environment. These practices are helping to restore the land and provide a sustainable source of income for local communities. Reforestation projects are underway, aiming to restore the forests that have been destroyed by coal mining. These projects are not only helping to heal the land but also providing a habitat for wildlife and a source of livelihood for local communities. Renewable energy education and training programs are being developed, preparing the next generation for green jobs. These programs are crucial for building a sustainable future and ensuring that the transition to renewable energy is just and inclusive. International climate agreements are being signed, with countries around the world committing to reduce their carbon emissions and combat climate change. These agreements are a step in the right direction, but much more needs to be done to protect the planet and its people. Indigenous knowledge systems and traditional ecological practices are being recognized for their value in sustainable development. These practices, honed over centuries, offer valuable insights into how we can live in harmony with nature. Cultural preservation initiatives are being launched, aimed at protecting the rich heritage of indigenous communities. These initiatives are helping to document and celebrate the traditions, languages, and knowledge systems of the Adivasi people. Global solidarity movements are growing, with people around the world standing up for indigenous rights. These movements are a powerful force for change, amplifying the voices of those who have been marginalized and oppressed. Renewable energy success stories are emerging, showcasing the positive impact that clean energy can have on communities. These stories are a testament to the fact that a sustainable future is not only possible, but within our reach. The future of energy in India is at a crossroads. We have the opportunity to choose a path that prioritizes people and the planet over profit. A vision for a sustainable future is within our grasp, but it requires collective action and a commitment to justice. Let's stand together. For the Adivasi, for the planet, for our future. The fight for justice is not just the fight of the Adivasi people. It is a fight for all of us. It is a fight for a future where people and the planet can coexist in harmony. Join the movement, raise your voice, demand change. Together we can make a difference.